Good morning to one and all present here. My name is Shubhangini and I am from Kendriya Vidyalaya, Narsinghpur. I welcome all of you to this online session of learning and I request all the parents to please be with your child during this online session and encourage them to participate. मैं आशा करती हूँ कि इस ऑनलाइन सेशन के दौरान सभी माता पिता अपने बच्चों के साथ रहेंगे और उन्हें पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए एनकरेज करेंगे. Today we start our lesson with a beautiful thought. So, today's thought is the expert in anything was once a beginner, which means it takes time and efforts to be a master. So, we should always keep trying. Moving to our next slide. Today, our lesson is Neha's alarm clock, which we have already read in our last class. In part 2, we are going to discuss the remaining book exercise of our lesson. And I request all the students please note down the answers of your book exercise in your textbooks. Moving to our next slide. Reading is fun. And our question is, put the letter in the right order. Here, some jumbled words are given on your screen. What we have to do? We have to arrange the letters in a right order and we have to make or form a correct or a meaningful word. Spell with me, all of you. Our first jumbled word is I L E S M and our correct word is S M I L E. Smile. Our next jumbled word is M R A L A and our correct word is A L A R M. Alarm. Our next jumbled word is O C K L C and our correct word is C L O C K. Clock. Our next jumbled word is N O R M I N G and our correct word is M O R N I N G. Morning. Our next jumbled word is E D O R N S and our correct word is S N O R E D. Snowed. Our last jumbled word is W O D W I N, and our correct word is W I N D O W, window. Let us revise these words one more time. Smile, alarm, clock, morning, snowed, and window. Moving to our next slide. Say aloud. Here, some words are given on your screens. First, I am going to read these words for you all, and I request all of you, please repeat after me. O U G H T, ought. B O U G H T, bought. C A U G H T, caught. M A double T E R, matter. C H A double T E R, chatter. S H A double T E R, shatter. T I C K, tick. T O C K, talk. T E double L, tell. T O L D, told. T R A I N, train. T I M E, time. T I C K, tick. T A C K, tack. T I P, tip. T I N, tin. T A K E, take. T A double L, tall. Let us revise these words one more time. Ought, bought, caught. Matter, chatter, shatter. Tick tock, tick tock. Tell, told. Train, time. Tick tack, tick tack, tick tack. Tip, tin, tip, tin, tip, tin. Take, tall, take, tall. Moving to our next slide. Our next question is, look at the pictures below and complete the following paragraph. You will need these words, and our words are pulled out, inside, called out, behind, under. Please notice our words are pulled out, inside, called out, behind, under. What we have to do? We have to relate the pictures with the given words. Yesterday, I lost a book. I looked for it everywhere. I looked behind a door. Here you can see a picture on your screens that a girl is looking for her book behind a door. I looked inside a cupboard. Here on your screens you can see a picture in which a girl is looking for her book inside a cupboard. I looked under a bed. Here in this picture, a girl is looking for her book under a bed. I could not find it anywhere. Then I called out, Sheru. Sheru, my dog, came running to me. I asked him to look for my book. He pulled out another book from my bag. Here you can see a picture on your screens in which a dog is pulling out her book from her bag. Let us revise our paragraph one more time. Yesterday I lost a book. I looked for it everywhere. I looked behind a door. I looked inside a cupboard. I looked under a bed. I could not find it anywhere. Then I called out, Sheru. Sheru, my dog, came running to me. I asked him to look for my book. He pulled out another book from my bag. Moving to our next slide. Before we discuss the next activity of our lesson, we have to understand the concept of was and were. Was, were is used for past tense. Please notice was, were is used for past tense. Was is used when we speak about one person or thing. Were is used when we speak about more than one person or thing. Please notice was is used when we speak about one person or thing. Were is used when we speak about more than one person or thing. Point 1. We use was with singular nouns and pronouns. Please notice we use was with singular nouns and pronouns. For example, the book was on the table. Here in our sentence, the book represents singular noun, and in case of singular noun, we always use was. So, our sentence is the book was on the table. Point 2. We use were with plural nouns and pronouns. Please notice we use were with plural nouns and pronouns. For example, The books were on the table. Here in our sentence, the books represent plural noun, and in case of plural noun, we always use were. So our sentence is the books were on the table. Point 3. Please notice with you we always use were. Whether you stands for one person or more than one person. Please notice with you we always use were. Whether you stands for one person or more than one person. For example, you were the head boy last year. Here in our sentence, you stands for one boy. But with you, we always use were. So our sentence is you were the head boy last year. Next example, all of you were late yesterday. Here in our sentence, you stands for more than one boy. So in case of you, we always use were. So our sentence is all of you were late yesterday. So we can say that in case of singular nouns and pronouns, we always use was, while on the other hand, in case of plural nouns and pronouns, we always use were. Please notice, in case of singular nouns and pronouns, we always use was. And in case of plural nouns and pronouns, we always use were. Moving to our next slide. Use the help box to fill in the blanks. Here, these sentences are taken from your textbooks. Please note down the answers in your textbooks. Our first sentence is Ram was a good football player. Here, Ram represents singular noun, and in case of singular noun, we always use was. So, our sentence will be Ram was a good football player. Next sentence, the cows were grazing in the field. Here, the cows represents plural noun, and in case of plural noun, what we use? In case of plural nouns, we always use were. So, our sentence will be the cows were grazing in the field. Moving to our next sentence, my toys were broken. Here, the word toys represents plural noun, and in case of plural noun, we always use were. So, our sentence will be my toys were broken. Next sentence, her frock was too long. Here, frock is a singular noun in our sentence, and in case of singular noun, we always use was. So, our sentence will be her frock was too long. Next sentence, the market was closed. Here in our sentence, market represents singular noun, and our sentence will be the market was closed. Moving to our next sentence, the children were happy. Here in our sentence, children represents plural noun, and in case of plural noun we always use were. So our sentence will be the children were happy. Last sentence, the flowers were kept in a vase. So here in our sentence, flowers represents plural noun, and in case of plural noun we always use were. So our sentence will be the flowers were kept in a vase. Moving to our next slide. So we can conclude that we use was and were to talk about some event, person, or events, persons in the time frame which has already passed. Please notice we use was and were to talk about some event, person, or events, persons in time frame which has already passed. Moving to our next activity, write down words relating to morning. Here we have to write down some words which are related to morning. Our first word is sun. Sun rises in the morning. Our next word is wake up. We all wake up early in the morning. Our third word is chirpy birds. We can hear the sound of birds in morning. And our last word is alarm. Our lesson is Neha's alarm clock. Let us revise these words one more time. Sun, wake up, chirpy birds, and alarm. You can also write or add some other words which are relating to morning by your own. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you so much for watching.